everybody, Coach Dan here from the Run Experience. I am a trail runner, which means mobility is even more important for me. The trails are uneven. There's all those rocks and roots and all kinds of things to keep things uneven. And as a result, I've got to make sure my mobility and stability work is on track. We talk about it all the time here on the channel and in our app, The Daily Run. But we don't always give you these beautiful little follow-alongs. And so that's what you've got today. You've got a great 4-exercise mobility follow-along. And we're starting right now with your ankles. So just get down in kind of a 90-90 position. You're gonna have that front leg rooted over your ankle. And I just want a good range of motion here, rocking forward and rocking back. I'm gonna move back a little so you can see that front foot, rocking forward and rocking back. What we're trying to get here is that full range of ankle mobility front to back. Now, it doesn't need to be a perfect straight line. You can push a little to the outside or a little to the inside, but I want you to keep your front foot rooted well. This is 6. We're gonna do 10 of these per side. On the back here, so when you're straightening your leg as much as you can, I want you to feel that in your Achilles tendon a little bit. That's how you know you're moving back and really helping that mobility work. We've got 2 more. This is number 9 and number 10. Then just switch legs. Listen, I don't want you to rush these exercises. It's really important to take your time with this mobility work. The investment of that time does pay off in fewer injuries, which means more consistency, and consistency is the key to better running. Being able to train consistently over time is how you get to progress as a runner. That's 4. Look, I have a confession, and that's that I work on ankle mobility a lot because my ankle mobility is no good. It takes a lot of effort for me to keep these old ankles limber and fluid. And 7, 8, 9. You don't need to dive into that hip too much. The point here isn't to stretch your hip just as far as you need to get that range of motion out of your ankle. Now, the next stretch is one we talk about here all the time. It is one of my absolute favorites. It is a couch stretch. So that back knee is going to be rooted. I'm using a yoga mat here today, but something underneath it is good. You don't need to have it here. You don't need a step. You can put it against a wall or up on anything. It's named after using a couch, so that's why it's the couch stretch. You're going to sit here for about 30 seconds. Let me see if I can get a watch going here. Now, I want to keep this fairly static. I don't want you diving into one side or the other. And so, you don't need to be rocking this forward or back or rocking it side to side. You can just sit here in this nice static stretch. The beautiful thing that happens with a couch stretch is that as you sit in it, you can actually feel that hip and that quad let go a little bit. Now, if you're a runner and you're starting to have some knee pain, or if one of your runner pals says to you, yeah, I was training for something, but I started to get some knee pain, and so I'm thinking about stopping. The first prescription for knee pain is a couch stretch. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but trust me, it really does work. I'm gonna switch legs. So we get that left leg back up. Now, Coach Nate has done a whole video on the couch stretch on this channel. That's how much we love it. We're gonna link to that video at the end of this one. It is so useful to you. I want you to be able to see it. This is a bread and butter stretch and mobility exercise. If you don't have a couch stretch as part of your running routine, that should change today, because it really is a useful way to spend some time. You can breathe into that front of your leg all the way into that quad. Gosh, and that beautiful moment where it actually does loosen up a little bit after feeling all of that tightness. Next, we're working on our adductors. So we're going to get back into this lunged position. Only now I want you to root that back knee with a wider stance. Your opposite hand goes down. Again, you've got your knee rooted over your ankle. And here I want lots of motion. As big as you can. Circular motions here. You can see my right knee circling. If you need the stability, you can put that right hand on the right knee. This is 4. You should feel it right right in your sort of intimate groin area there. Those are your adductors, and if you're a trail runner, it's a really important bit. Lots of us find those adductors late in a long run start to get weak, and what happens is we stop lifting our legs quite so much as a result. And the next thing you know, you've kicked a rock or a root and you found your way to fall down. That's number 9 for me. And number 10. I'm just gonna switch, keeping that back knee and toe rooted. Again, front knee over your front ankle. Right hand is rooted down, and then find some motion into that left knee. Nice, as big as you can, circles. As you can see, I'm really tight. I can feel this in my left adductor, but also in my right front hip. This is 5. I love this exercise, but apparently I don't love it enough because I should be doing it more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. This next one, I'm going to show you the setup, and then you're going to see it from a couple of different angles because it's sort of a strange one to see just on the mat. I want you laying on the floor, laying on your back. I want one leg, in this case your right leg, is going to go up to 90 degrees, and you're going to let that drop over to the left. So you've got this beautiful thoracic spine stretch to start. And then you're going to take your right hand and trace the back of your hand along the ground in a big circle. Now, your hand may come up as you do this, and that's okay. We're going to do 5 of these. That's 1. That's 2. Take your time here. That's 3. 4. And that's 5. There's a great description of how to do this in the video description as well, but for now, just that left leg comes up to 90 degrees, let it drop over to your right side, so you're in this beautiful thoracic stretch, and then the back of your left hand makes a big circular shape all the way around. Now I'm lifting my head here so that you can hear me a little better, but you want to keep your head down on the ground if you can. This is 3. Now it doesn't matter if that left knee is touching the ground or not. Last set, last rep. There you go, there you have it. There's your 4 exercise mobility follow along. I promise if you do these exercises, even just once a week, it's gonna increase your mobility and really keep those injuries away as you get out on the trails.